Yo, what's happening? How you doing?
I just had to step into my car real quick because I'm out and about in this rain out here. So wanted to come speak with you for a second. Peace to everybody. Hello, hello.
Yeah, word up, word up. I see you in the mobile office. Hey man, do your thing, girl. Do your thing.
Works. I gotta get the right angle though, but about this whole.
Okay, okay. Yeah, whatever angle. But first off, let me just say thank you so much for taking some time. I know you're a busy lady. I know you're a recording artist, teacher, so I know time is limited. But thank you so much for taking some time to kind of let some of my fans know, the badass you are and all the like the cool shit you got going on. So again, thank you so much for taking time to stop through. Yeah, yeah.
No, I
So
appreciate you having.
yeah, no, most def, most def. I'm excited. I know I've interviewed a few of your if I can say colleagues prior to Chris Rivers, Snipe Life. Your name comes up a lot, so I've always been like, okay,
Oh,
that's on the books. I'm gonna have to get her on the show and check in with her. So real excited.
what up, Perv? Yeah. Not what up, Maribel? Just I see some of my people join in. Students and colleagues alike. Yeah, it's always dope.
What
Um,
up?
but nah, I love those guys, and those are the bros. We definitely like you could say you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. Like those guys, we were shooting in the gym together at the lab. Putting in hours, me in the corner writing and stuff, trying to be patient to pursue what I need to, persistent and all that. Nah, it's great. I have like a bunch of joints with Whispers. I have a joint with Chris Rivers, two joints with Snipe on both of my projects that are out now. So definitely check them out if you haven't. Oh, it's so sweet.
Yeah, you already know. No, while I was going through, I had to do my little search, just check in, like, yo, what my girl been up to, and I saw your recently, like, it looked like there was like a nice little like almost like party going down in the studio. It had like the whole locks in there. I mean, I saw everybody in there. How was that? I mean, was that like just a dope writing session? I mean, was like the vibe just like perfect?
When something saw on my Instagram or when?
Yeah, it was on your Instagram. I want to say it was probably maybe about like a week or so before we kind of officially booked the interview. And I know I was kind of just siphoning through your Instagram. I know like a
Oh no, of course the service is gonna
look
be.
like everybody.
Um, yeah, I'm not sure about that particular session. I just pardon if my phone cuts in and out because I'm out in public and stuff in my car. Yeah, I think at first definitely it was more in the corner, just doing my numbers, in my notebook or in my phone, writing and stuff like that. I'm not sure what you speak of exactly. Oh,
Okay.
actually talking about I did Perb's joint. Oh, I don't know if he left or not. He just said peace, but that's when we did Perb's joint at True Studios. It was really dope in the bit, and Luch came out and gave some feedback to up and coming artists and producers. And then the D Block fan, when we know there's something going on, we all come out and support each other. So yeah, I just pulled up and vibed out. It wasn't really about me that day. Wasn't really writing rhymes. I normally record in D Block Studios in
Okay.
Yonkers, but right now they're doing and stuff. So that was a different lab in the BX, but definitely, do my thing with those guys and kind of, the studio's sacred and stuff, but that was like more of a vibe night, so I was just, enjoying the energy.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Nah, like I said, it definitely looked like the vibe was right in there. Like I said, that's why I was I know I
Yeah.
watched it a few times. I was like, okay, like man, I see y'all in here doing some things, man. Super dope, super dope. Like I said, well let's just jump into one
They
of your
call,
new joints though. Go ahead.
oh no, I was just gonna say it was funny that day, because they did a mix to that video and they said something about being antisocial and then they show a video of me like looking down in my head. I'm like, that's kind of how I am at the lab. Like, personally, I'm very silly, but like when it comes to being in the studios with these guys and different legends and stuff, I'm real militant, in my little dean in my notebook or in my phone. So that was a perfect little glimpse into me, for sure. But yeah, coming out hopefully the new year, January, February, with Breakbeat Lou, a legendary producer. If you don't know who he is, then you don't really know hip hop. He's the foundation, ultimate breaks and beats. Like almost every ill hip hop track has probably sampled some from his collection, Ultimate Breaks and Beats. And so he's on the project. Then I got Days of the Machine from D Block. And then my bro Nice Rec, who's kind of been family since I was a young girl, friend of my brother's. And he rocks with Dreamville and Taylor Gang. So I got some super producers, a real cool like doo-wop, hip hop, boom bap vibe coming out. Right now I'm not gonna give the full title. Acronym is CAS, but definitely you got to hear more about the full out. I'm really excited. I've been waiting for this project for a while, but as everybody, COVID has slowed it down a bit. So, you know, looking forward to that, sharing it with you.
Yeah, just keeping it pushing. Now, word up, word up. So, you know, just kind of diving into, you know, more just kind of about who, you know, the badass Cassandra, the Goddess MC is. So how did you like start into music? I mean, was it kind of one of always just those things, you know, youngster growing up, just, you know, always vibing out to music, just kind of putting some rhymes to it? Were you like a poet as well too? Like, you know, can we kind of dive into who Miss Cassandra, the Goddess MC is?
You know, it's really on point. It's as if like we've talked before, but I know we haven't. You know, it started really like hip hop. You know, growing up in New York, hip hop is a part of growing up. He's like you have to be asleep if you didn't catch that brother about 5 years older than me. So my knowledge is a little wise beyond my years. He had me digging the crates, but like 8, 9, 10 years old, he had like a computer mic and he would be like, yo, come rap. And then he'd have me spit like real nurseries and whatever nonsense could say off the top of my dome. And then he'd be like, you trash. Then he'd be like, rap again. And he'd be like, nah, it's garbage. And he really like created this kind of like show and prove, like, nah, like, so I get kind of used to it, and then I go and do my thing. So yeah, 8 years old, my brother had me rapping on computer mics, and then CM like listening to CM Vito, like my brother bumping KRS-One. You know, I kind of was like the little sister, like really along with him to Rock City Crew reunions and whatever him and his boys were doing. And he taught me early, like, yo, don't play around with this stuff, and you know, roll with me, put your hair back, put on a baggy t-shirt. Like, I'm a kid, like why does it matter how I dress? But you know, I did that for a long time, and then always writing poetry, just really influenced by the greats and the founding fathers of the culture. Like I often say, you know, the legends of this game did a lot of raising of me. A lot of my knowledge itself, a lot of just my knowledge period has come from the greats through my brother. What's funny now, ironic about that, is he's not even like a fan. And I'm like, we don't even talk about music now, but he's really the reason I got into music. And then, you know, junior high and stuff like that, I had teachers telling me my poetry was really lyrical and all I do is talk about hip hop. So, you know, why don't I do something with it? And it was kind of like, I didn't want to step in a game that I respected so much. But what up, AG? What's good? I didn't want to in a game that I respected so much, and then I kind of realized, like, nah, like, not the game needs me, but like there's a hole for this, like the cultural preservation and, you know, hard lyrics, hard beats. Like, that's what I know, that's what I do, it's natural to me. So, you know, find my footing and continued on. And then, I mean, started recording when I was in Detroit and high school, and again, kind of just realizing I need to be able to survive and feed myself first. So figuring out what my passions are with writing and the youth, and did a bunch of other things till finally it was like, I got to record a project. I have to solidify this name. And I used to go by the name Little Dunn, you know, because I'm originally from Hempstead. So I used to go by the name Little Dunn, my Mob Deep shit. So yeah, and then someone from Queens, actually, I think it was like Craig G from the Juice Crew. He was like, yo, you gotta switch that name Little Dunn. You gotta do something else. And he's like, I like how you said Cassandra Goddess on one of your tracks. And so I just switched it to that. And you know, that name has mad meanings. You know, it's connected to Greek mythology. It's connected to the nation of gods and earths. It's connected to, you know, God MCs and goddess MCs before me. You know, just knowledge of self and all that. So yeah, I have quite a story. I think I gotta solidify it in a book too one day. Like I have a lot of stories to tell when it comes to my journey. It's definitely been a real New York hip hop journey. Met a lot of gatekeepers and a lot of senseis that guided me along the way, gave me the head nods to let me know to keep doing it. So yeah, been blessed in that respect, you know.
Yeah, most def. No, and it's so quick shout out to my DJ crew, the Southwest Alliance, which I'm gonna have to try to get you on one of these calls with us one day, because I would love all my DJs to kind of feel the vibe of your music and all that. But whenever we have our calls, we do a weekly call, every week we always like, man, the ladies is winning right now in hip hop, yo. You know what I mean? Like, you know, they just like they killing it right now. And not to say that the ladies weren't always killing it, you know what I mean? But it's just like I'm glad that, you know, in my time I get to see, you know, like women really just like, you know what I mean, like doing what they want to do, you know what I mean? You know, it almost feels like they not trying to be in the shadows of, you know, the man sport, you know, because obviously, you know, hip hop, I think predominantly in the beginning was almost like a man sport.
For sure.
I just love seeing like, you know, the vibe of just women getting out there and like, almost like, I kind of find it funny, like the women be done, you know, but, you know, it just seems like, you know, the game is like back at an even level now, you know what I mean? And, yo, it's just badass, you know, that's why like it was such an honor to get you on the call because I was like, yo, I see you've been killing it,
Oh,
like killing
now,
it. And
thank you. Yeah, I
let me,
think, you know, and I don't know with your timeline, but when I, you know, growing up, we definitely had tons of great female MCs. And I kind of come from the cloth that, you know, any MC, male or female, like you really about the bars and the beats. It's not really about being a spectacle. Although, you know, it's a visual game nowadays and it is about sometimes
true.
swagger. But you know, the greats that I looked up to, they was really about bars. They were covered up. You know what I mean? They didn't talk about certain subjects, you know, from Roxanne Shante to MC Light to Queen Latifah, Lauryn Hill, and then, you know, the greats like Foxy and Kim and Rod Digger, those queens who were amongst dudes and kind of brushed elbows and with the fellas in their crew. And I think that's something that I tried to combine, a combination of both, you know, be like a teacher, drop knowledge, but also kind of show women like you can be a force amongst these males or in a clique amongst these dudes and you know, still rap, still come with bars. You don't, I mean, there's many roles and archetypes a woman could play in this, and superheroes and stuff that we need as goddesses in this hip hop culture. But you know, mine particularly was probably more modeled after some of those women I just mentioned. You know, so I had great teachers. We had great teachers growing up, and I do think you know, as you mentioned, I am a teacher in New York City in the Bronx. So speaking of teachers, like I
Do
think
your
about
thing, girl. Do your thing, girl.
thank you. I think about how you know how much what my students, and although they're gonna, I like the stuff that they like too, and they put me onto music and I put them onto music. But I think it's nice to have like a diaspora, like a variety of different types of superhero women. You know, you have the women that are going hard, you have the women going with the like the bros and the crew, you know, on they sexy empowerment shit. You know, there's mad different ways to approach it, and I just think the game right now has kind of a little one track minded. But that's not hip hop. That's not the culture. That's the rap industry's fault. That's not the culture. But you know, the rap industry sometimes can subject us to, you know, what the money makers are. So, you know,
Straight up.
I'm dealing with that. But you know, I love being able to share with my students, and when they support and show love, that means everything. You know, that means everything.
I mean, I can
Mm-hmm.
imagine. Yeah, I know. I saw that you. I don't know if you were still doing it, but I saw that you were. I don't know if it was like during a lunchtime in your class that you do an open to. Is it for them like to come in during? Is it at your school that you do that?
So, like right now, we're in fully remote learning in New York City. Well, we're about
Okay.
to open back up, but I teach high school, so my
Okay.
fully remote. I'm teaching from. But yeah, when I did that, there was two things that I did on my Instagram. One, we had a career day, and I brought some D Block members out. I brought Snipe Life and Cartier the God out, and that was dope. And that was during after school. So we had over like 150 kids that came back to school from 5 to 8 p.m. just for career day. And my room, of course, lit. And then we had
Yeah.
like an A&R from that works with Migos that another teacher brought in. So I had the music room. That was dope. But yeah, I used to do like a word Wednesdays during lunch because a lot of times kids don't want to hang out in the lunchroom, especially like the artistic kids. Like they're not with all that. The lunchroom is kind of hectic and crowded and stuff. So a lot we did like word Wednesdays where I had like a karaoke machine I took from a secretary and I'd get kids to come in and sometimes they would prepare stuff. Sometimes right before COVID hit, actually, I got the God Top 5 Jadakiss to agree to come to the school. We got
Woo.
permits approved through the DOE and every school got shut down like the next day. So I'm hitting up his manager and then I'm like looking at the next day like, oh, well, they're not going to reply because school got shut down. But Jadakiss was with it. He actually did, because he couldn't come to the school, he did like a graduation drop where like we put it in the graduation Zoom for the kids. He, you know, shouted them out. I told them to listen to their parents and stuff. So, you know, I off experience, being around off experience, but I'm learning off it. You know, I love to
Word.
share my experience with my students in the BX, and I miss them so much. I can't wait to get, I'm much better in person than I am on a computer. So I can't wait to, bother them in person, laugh with them and all that. Literacy is very important. So I look
Nah,
forward to getting back with that for sure.
yeah, no, most definitely. Like I said, another big congratulations, or just big hyping you up because I mean, we need teachers out there still. You know, world is crazy right now. And I know not everything ain't easy, especially for you teachers. This is probably like a whole new experience, but I got to give so much support out to the teachers, like going like above and beyond. Like really like trying to reach out to these kids. To kind of make sure they kind of keep their P's and Q's during this time. So, no, much
No,
respect to that. Big up to that.
thank you. Yeah, it's hard to check in on them. I feel glorified, like annoying secretary, because it's like I gotta text them, call them, good. And I know not environments are the best for learning, or just like being home all day. They miss socializing and everything like that.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of empire hours. I'm getting assignments turned in at like 2 hours. Sometimes I'm up, so whatever. But it's definitely a different game out here. And I hope everyone, parents, youth, teachers, anybody involved in this remote learning situation, just persevere, push literacy in your household if you can. It's definitely a war on our minds too. This whole thing, it's definitely a mental war too. So
Oh yeah, I mean, I see. I'm a big person. Like I like to be like out in the field. I'm a real people person. So yeah, this
yeah,
year has been. I've just been like walking around laps in my
pause. I'm
house. Like
sorry.
okay, like I'm like yo, trying to just get back in the real world. So can't wait till that happens. But I did see that you recently had a birthday. Did you have a birthday recently?
Oh no, I just started celebrating Sag season. My birthday is
Uh,
actually next Thursday.
your
It's
birthday.
coming.
So your birthday is coming.
Yeah,
Okay.
December. Yes.
Okay, well, word up, word up. Well, shit, I'm a fellow Sag as well too. My birthday's
Oh,
December 13th. Yeah, I'm a December
okay.
13th baby. So that's why I think the vibe was just right, because them Sages, we just kind of some kind of connection there.
I love. Yeah, I love Sag, and there's some great MCs that are Sages. Jay-Z, Styles P, to name a few. Most Def. Nicki Minaj. There's tons of great artists with bars. Sagittarius is for sure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Snipe Life. Yep.
Yeah, oh, yep. You already know. Yeah, I told him too. I was like, hey, man, fellow Sag. Like, I don't know what it is, man. The vibe right. Vibe right.
Nah, for sure.
Speaking on that, I mean, obviously it's quarantine, kind of lockdown style. But do you have any plans for your birthday? You doing anything
I
like?
let me see who's. Wait, is this chat being recorded? It's
It's
okay if it
live.
is. I'm still recording. Oh, okay. Well, I'm just curious. Like, it'd be cool. But I know, like, some friends of mine were going to check out Stone Pizza. I believe it's in the East Village. My man Chris, Pizza Pusher on Instagram. You can check him out. But we're going to check out Stone Pizza. They do like cannabis infused pizza and food. And I have like I'm kind of like fake vegan. I'm like 80-20 vegan. So like 20% of the time I'm not, 80% of the time I am. So on my birthday, I'm gonna get vegan pizza, but there may be some non-vegan items there. But definitely going with my girls to get dressed up, because fuck it, I got a sparkly mask because we need masks, I guess, but then we take them off when we eat. So I'm gonna go enjoy. I'm sure you'll see some pictures on my gram following December 10th from that evening. Yeah. So yeah, just gonna go out to eat, vibe. A bunch of people want to take me out to dinner, so just see how that goes. Nothing major, just food probably.
Yep, that's about my whole thing too. Like, I'm probably just gonna get dressed to take a few little selfie pictures to be like, yo, look at these new shoes, look at this new cut, and then probably same thing.
Right.
Probably drink a little bit, chill, and you know, what else we
Yeah.
supposed to
Oh yeah.
do?
I'll get my hair. Yeah, for sure. Gonna go back to my brown color. I think I'm done with the blonde for the winter. I'm gonna go back to my natural color.
Okay, all natural. I feel
Yeah,
that. I
yeah.
feel that. That's awesome, awesome. So what kind of future plans do you have coming up when the world opens back up? Do you plan on doing any kind of touring? We'd love to have you come out here to Colorado.
Yeah, I know Jacqueline, and then a lot of my peoples, you and like a bunch of my D Block fam, they saying Colorado is a place to go. So I definitely hope to get out to Colorado and California. I actually to shout out if you're familiar with hieroglyphics, Souls of Mischief, I'm actually
Oh
gonna be
yeah,
featured on
oh yeah.
Opio has a project coming out with Breakbeat Lou, January, February. So I have a dope song on I'm really excited about. So I hope the West Coast finally going to hear from me. Shout out to my Filipinos out in the West Coast. I really look forward to getting some West Coast love. And yeah, definitely Colorado country, but you know, things are different now. Nah, I need to get out that way. I know I have some fam in Vegas. I want to check some fam down south, North Carolina. I lived in Detroit and East Lansing. So I got to go see my family there. Detroit always try to claim me too. They'd be like, nah, you from New York, but we raised you. You was here when you was like 18. We raised you though. I'm like, I don't think you, I mean, but I have to say like, being from New York in Detroit was a lot of love. Because normally they're like, who's this girl? But then you say you from New York, they see how you move. It's a lot of love. So I got to check nationwide. I have to maybe I just need to get in my car and start a little tour just in my vehicle like I am right now. Just
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's a dope vibe. Yeah, just like, take us around with you. Where you going, girl? I like that. No, that's dope. That's dope. No, well,
hop
definitely
in.
make sure you make sure you definitely keep us plugged for the new music. Shout out to Icon Radio. I do a show on there every Tuesday and Thursday, so I'll be plugging new music on there all the time. So, loving the new music, loving like all the new shit. Yeah, like I said, can't wait to have you come out here,
Thank you. Yeah.
and link up with you in person.
No, that would be great. And if you, of course, if you ever in New York, it seems like D Block is now a family to you. So we got you. We here. We'll show you what it is. Make sure you eating good or drinking good or whatever you like to do good. Like you'll be taken care of. And we appreciate all the love for sure. And I think you're gonna really like the new project. It's just been a little bit coming, waiting on production, but some dope joints. My first single called Ignorant. I'm gonna shoot a video for that soon. Do some really ill cover art, some really different photos of me, different looks. Look forward to sharing that with the world and yourself.
Yeah, most def. Well, now, like I said, I definitely look forward to hearing all your music. And yes, please, whenever that music drops, make sure you get it my way because I will promote the hell out of that stuff. Like I said, because like I said, if I haven't said it enough, you're a badass artist. And not even just because you're a female, you just be killing it. I definitely like your vibe. And you a Sagittarius, so goddamn, come on, obviously, shoot, we look in there already. Come on.
That's seals the deal right there. Word up. I'm with all that, and shout out to you. If I don't, I'll probably reach out to you on your birthday. But if I forget, because I'm still partying, trying to extend my birthday. Much blessings to you on your board day. We'll be looking at those photos that we trying to do for the gram. Yeah, I look forward to either you guys coming this way or us coming to Colorado. That'd be dope.
Most definitely, most definitely.
Sure.
Now we'll make that plan. 2021, like it's gonna get better. I'm gonna just be optimistic. It's gonna be better. We got this.
Yeah,
We
it's
definitely
gotta
got.
be. Come on, we gotta think positive. I saw something on the gram where it was like New Year's Eve 2021 bell rings and all of a sudden you hear like the Mortal Kombat voice or whatever Hunger Games voice like oh shit no we don't need to 2020 no
I know, not
no
fatality. Like
bro
already.
yeah,
Like, damn,
yeah.
nah. Well, we gonna stay positive, and like I said, I already know there's great things coming for your future. You know what I mean? I know, I love all the new music. Like I said, again, just love the vibe, and can't wait to kind of be in person. To kind of interview you, and hang out with all you guys. So whatever you do for your birthday, have
Absolutely,
fun, be safe, wear that sparkle.
thank you. It's gonna be sparkly.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. I'll be checking your IG. I'll be like, okay, girl. I'll be like, happy birthday, girl. Keep getting it.
Thank
So,
you. Thank you so much. Much love to you too. You and yours. Hope you guys are all well out there in Colorado. Shout out to Jack Queen. Shout out to Cliff Cage. If you ever need me to, throw your name in a bar, do a little drop for you, I got you all day.
I mean, come on. I mean, that would be a beautiful birthday present. I'd be like, oh, damn. I like that.
Oh, that's say no more. I got you. Or as my students say less, miss. Say less, mister. Say less. So
Say
say less.
less.
Cage's birthday drop coming soon. Got you.
Perfect. Well, again, you
For
enjoy
sure.
your weekend, and thank you so much, Tom, for stopping by the show. And we can't wait to see more from the badass Cassandra, the Goddess MC. So enjoy your day. Happy early birthday, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. One love. Peace. Later.
All right, peace. Adios.